In order to find my way here tonight, I read Owen Dudley Edwards' biography of Arthur Conan Doyle and was struck by two big love affairs. The love of a mother for a son. Owen Dudley Edwards describes that love is a heroic act on the mother's part, a very selfless love. So in order to protect her boy from the difficulties of his father's alcoholism, she sent him off from their flat in Portobello to go and live with relatives in Liberton, and that was where he lived in the house where the tree grew in the garden that we're listening to tonight. And there's the other love affair, which is the love of a man for a man. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson's lives were so completely bound up with each other in complex, deep, emotional, and in a loving way. And I'm just going to give you a short reading from, it's basically the start of their relationship, where the Dr. Watson's writing this, and he says, Sherlock Holmes seemed delighted at the idea of sharing rooms with me. I had my eye on a suite in Baker Street, he said, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope? I always smoke ships myself, I answered. That's good enough. I generally have chemicals about and occasionally do experiments. Would that annoy you? By no means. Let me see, what are my other shortcomings? I get in the dumps at times and don't open my mouth for days on end. You mustn't think I'm sulky when I do that. Just let me alone and I'll soon be all right. What have you to confess now? It's just as well for two fellows to know the worst of one another before they begin to live together. I laughed at this cross-examination. I keep a bullpup, I said, and I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. Do you include violin playing in your category of rows? He asked anxiously. It depends on the player, I answered. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one, oh, that's all right, he cried with a merry laugh. I think we may consider the thing as settled. That is, if the rooms are agreeable to you. Sherlock Holmes never mentioned his addiction to heroin and cocaine. All perfectly legal in the 19th century.